Uh-oh, guys. It's game over. We're in trouble.
On today's episode of WatchJRGo, we are back in the shop with Eric's MR2, and in the last video, we wrapped this project up. And today, we're just gonna unwrap it. What is going on, guys? I am WatchJRGo. Today, like I said, we are back with Eric's 1991 Toyota MR2, and we've got this thing really close to the finish line. But it's missing one very important part. And that, of course, is everywhere we park it, the oil just leaves. So, the game plan for today is to replace the oil pan. Eric's got the new oil pan here. Ooh-wee. Crispy, new parts. That looks great. Dude, my bad.
Oh, it's fine. I figured the one that we got is better.
The one you got is better. This one does look a little cheap.
Yeah.
But I had Eric order a drain plug and it came with a drain plug.
No, I saw that it had the drain plug.
Okay.
It said in the picture it had the drain plug.
You know, this might be a little tricky to do because with this windage tray is going to make it hard for us to get the oil pump pickup out of this thing. But other than that, this looks like a pretty fun, straightforward job.
This actually looks like a decent casted fan.
Yeah, and it was what? $30?
Yeah, like 27 bucks.
27 bucks, baby! What a fix. So obviously in the last video you guys saw, somewhere around here, we have a new Felpro gasket. We just sold a bunch of mini parts and Eric's like, did you sell the gasket? Yeah, I did. I let that mini guy take your new gasket. All right, new drain plug, new Felpro gasket. It's an OS 30468C. I like how it says oil pan set, but there's nothing in there but the gasket. Is this magnetic? Let's find out. It's not magnetic, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, you could probably chuck that in the glove box and have a spare for when somebody messes it up.
I don't know if it'd have it better.
I like that seal, but also I like crush washers, so 50, you know?
$1.56.
That's, can't beat that.
I actually can't pay my house payment now.
Mortgage canceled. All right, guys, let's get this MR2 in the air, and we are about to find out what we are dealing with. Time to start with the fun part. Let's see what this oil looks like. Actually, we kind of know what it looks like because it's all over the floor every day.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you were right. Somebody just put it on with the impact. It's moving.
Oh, I felt it move. I just... You know, every once in a while when you go tight to get looser?
Yep.
I don't like that.
I know exactly.
No, I know what you mean, Vern.
Ooh.
Not terrible.
It's not, but it's also not good.
Will you give me one blue?
You can see through it a bit. It's not, it's not diesel black.
On my finger.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, we gotta change yours.
The under trays are off. Now Eric's jumping in here to drop the pan off. And it looks like the pan, maybe we could have tried tightening it up, but you know the gasket would have been trash anyway. So we are obviously pulling the whole pan down, but he's found a bunch of bolts that are super loose.
There's like that. There's nothing.
Nothing. You know, it doesn't take a lot of torque though. These usually take like 8 foot-pounds or something. But I just really hope this thing clears without having to drop the exhaust. Because all the exhaust bolts, this car was in New York for a bit. They're not coming off. Also, shout out to the viewer that sent me this shirt. I don't think there was even a name on it. It came from like a race shop, so it looked like somebody ordered it and the race shop shipped it. So there wasn't a note or anything, so thank you to whoever sent this shirt. It's pretty awesome. It's even the right generation.
Send another one?
Send another one.
XL?
Eric wants one now.
That's a good looking shirt.
Yeah, I like it. Well, obviously we have a mix of bolts on the under trays. Shouldn't be like that on your car. Those should all be the same. And then all the bolts on the oil pan are 10s. So just about at the end of the road, pulling the bolts out. And if we're lucky, this thing just drops right off. But we're about to find out together. I hope we're lucky. Fingers crossed. Here's what we found out so far, right? Eric's got all the bolts loosened up except for this one. This one right here is impossible. And it looks like I'm pointing at nothing. There is a bolt directly under here. So this is like a little support bracket from the engine over to the trans. You have to pull that whole bracket off just to get to this bolt. So if you guys can see it, there it is. Way up in there in the corner, there's a bolt. And that's like the last one. And honestly, I think it's gonna make it easier to get the pan down if we pull this. So it looks like a 14. We're gonna jump in here, rip that bracket off too, and maybe the pan comes down. Oh! No, yeah, that was actually my wrist. I'll have you know.
Be a man. Break your wrist.
Be a man, break all your bones. Ugh. No, there's no swing.
Just a swing in.
That's easier. And this battery is dead. Oh man, flashing dead. Here we go. Will the pan drop?
It's going in.
Okay. I don't think it's going to.
Because of the
pickup. Hate that.
big gun's coming up.
Big gun's coming out. Okay. Let's see what happens. Please work, please work. Is this thing
lucky?
dead? All right, we're feeling lucky. We might have to go to a big impact though. Big impact all day.
How lucky are you feeling?
Yeah, not that You gotta drop the crossover pipe here for the exhaust. But after that, I think we can wiggle the pan out. So we got the big impact here set up with a deep 14. We're about to find out. No play, let's go. Oh, dude, we do not have, we have the worst luck with exhaust studs. Everyone does, right?
Oh yeah.
They don't come off.
No, not typically.
And here we are, they're coming off.
We got one. It wasn't as easy.
Nope, but we're at 2 for 2. Here goes the last one.
Okay, that wasn't even tight.
That one was loose.
Might have been a little exhaust leak.
Yeah. Oh, there is an exhaust
It
leak.
might be that. Just a baby one, but still.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. We have to do it again.
Hold that pan up.
Got it. Nice. That is the exhaust leak.
It looks like it wants to.
It's not going to though. It's close, but it's not enough. We need a hair more. Oh, you got it. All right. Let's try again. Give me a little. How much oil's in this pan? It's making oil actively. Okay. Ooh, look at that. We saved this engine. That's RTV, isn't it? It's still making oil. Why does that actually look like it is a chunk of metal? So the gasket was RTV'd, and it looks like the RTV failed. Yeah. And there's leak points right there that don't look like they got sealed. Okay, dipstick. Let's shove that back out the top so we don't have to contend with it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And
You actually want to trap those in the pan, from what I heard.
these are my oiler gloves, right? The ones I just ruined. Ugh. What? That was,
I think it's RTV, I think.
it is RTV, I think. Solid chunks. There are solid chunks on the pickup. No, that's RTV all day.
Yeah, it felt rubbery when I touched. It's not getting as good oil pressure as it should.
Yeah, well, I think we might have brought a little bit of oil pressure back right there.
Well, at least 2 PSI.
Give this a scrub with that, because there's still 2 little chunks that I couldn't get off. You got it. You got it. Cool.
Looks better.
Much better. All right. Well, let's shove a flashlight in here, see if there's anything weird going on, and then put our new pan on.
Are you thinking just?
We're gonna scrape it all with the gasket scraper and then brake clean it. And then I think we're gonna go in. We're obviously gonna RTV here and here where it leaks.
Yeah, and then it's a cork gasket, so.
It's a cork gasket. It's not supposed to be RTV'd.
Yeah, so I'd say do those 2 points and.
Does this one have a gasket? Hold on a second.
No.
There is no gasket.
Uh-uh.
I don't know. So it's your call. Do we run the gasket or do we?
I think we just RTV those points that you said, and then we clean it up.
Yeah.
Or we clean it first, silicone, and then cork gasket, and we're good.
Yeah.
And tighten it correctly. They didn't tighten
They did not.
I think they just went around it, and some got tighter than others. And I know it's an obnoxious pattern, but
It looks like somebody just tossed that together very poorly.
one of your favorite things to do is tighten obnoxious patterns.
Yeah, I do. I love dumb patterns like that.
You'll spend like
Especially triple torquing them.
25 minutes on.
We sure do. I got the scraper.
Yeah, I was just getting small.
All right, guys, we're gonna clean this thing up real quick. We're gonna make it pristine, and then we'll be ready to rock. Whew, we got some light under there now, the little magnetic icon lights. These are so handy, and you know one of the coolest things about them, if you guys haven't seen these before, I think I mentioned them when I first got these. First, they don't flash on video like the Milwaukee, so you can use them. And then they have C charging and then A out, so they can charge your phone while they light up your work surface. Anyway, those things are great. We've got that lighting up the rotating assembly down here. You can see this thing is gonna be insane once we get this detergent oil in here, because obviously we're switching it to Royal Purple, and this is gonna be so clean after we run this oil change. But Eric went ahead and cleaned up all the mating surface, scraped off all the old RTV, and we'll do one more quick brake clean. But what does the service manual say? Is it RTV or is it gasket?
Only RTV in those points, and then gasket with no RTV.
Oh, really?
That's what it says.
Okay, cool. And we only have to RTV engine side, obviously, because there's no brakes on the pan, so cool. Like you guys saw, the pan we took off did not have a gasket. It was only RTV'd on. You know, I'm 50-50 on, you know, most factory pans now just get RTV, but Eric looked it up. But the forums say RTV everywhere there's a cover brake and run the gasket. So we're gonna do exactly that, and hopefully it never leaks again. I'm gonna do my favorite thing. I am gonna grab the RTV. I'm gonna do all 4 little runs of RTV that we need. Eric's gonna wipe everything right before that, and then we're gonna rush to get the gasket on so we don't get fresh oil leaking into our RTV there. So right before I start in a moment, he's gonna do one final wipe, and we're gonna try to make sure the surface is perfectly clean the whole time.
You're good. Come on.
The squirt bottle is 1000% the way here. I don't know what you'd do without the squirt bottle.
Give up.
Pretty much. I got a little thick on that one, I'll tell you that. But since we're not doing all RTV, we're not gonna cause the problems they did.
Yeah.
Which was a disaster. Go. You're gonna have to really strangely do that. Yeah. I came in at some odd angles. Yeah, it had to be, yeah, there it is, there it is.
Yeah, I just needed to see the other side. Hold on. We gotta get this.
Pin,
Okay.
you're on? So this oil pan has 2 studs on it, which is kind of cool. Definitely, whatever you do, don't tighten it up, because we're gonna have to wiggle all the bolts into place.
Yep.
So this is gonna be a little adventure here to get these going, because the gasket is really kind of making it a dynamic situation. That's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna be nice and call it a dynamic situation.
What a shiny new oil pan.
Yeah, we cleaned every bolt. This thing is,
Yeah, I was like,
it better hold up.
good job.
So, okay, we're just gonna
Yeah, send them all home.
send them all home. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. I was just gonna snug them all up.
You know you did a good job when the quart gasket squirting out of the side. So just go for that.
Squeeze out.
Yeah, squeeze out.
How much squeeze out you have? Not enough, man.
How much this gasket's supposed to stay in there? Because I almost got it all out. I did good.
That's our goal, is to get the gasket out. So the pattern when you're tightening down this pan is start in the middle, which is this row under the exhaust.
Left,
and then you,
right,
left, right.
left, right.
Perfect, yeah, that actually checks out. That's exactly how this thing lays out.
I
So
doubt that's how it was put on.
no, however it was put on was random.
Right, they probably just went in a circle.
They did the whole circle.
Yeah.
And then they didn't retighten it.
No, for sure.
All right, I'm excited. I'm getting pumped. I'm ready for this thing to stop leaking oil everywhere, and I'm ready for the detergent oils to clean it up. So I'm gonna grab a torque wrench and we're gonna go to work. I'm just gonna start at 7 foot-pounds so we can have room to step it up.
That is fine.
We don't have a lot of room here. I know, right? These tiny little bolts.
See you later.
Even 7 is sketchy on bolts like this.
You just go, I need you to leave.
I have to go do some stuff today. I have errands to run that start at midnight, so I'm out. Look at that.
So you can go through.
The cat's still intact.
Here, we're selling that. Cut that out of there.
We're not doing that. And it is back together, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out. Now we've got a gasket all the way around, which should be better than the RTV that was ruined on that previous pan. And obviously sealed everything, cleaned all the bolts up, everything torqued to 9 foot-pounds. We started at 7, went up to 9. These bolts here are 20, so we took them up to 24 because they're reused lock nuts. So I went a little bit tighter on those, but this thing, let's hope that it doesn't leak again. I'm surprised. I am scared to death of 9 foot-pounds on those tiny little bolts, but the internet says it's correct. And Eric triple checked it, and people said they went even tighter. Some people said they did 14.
That's wild, yeah.
That's wild. Like, you're gonna rip the threads out, but. All right, it's all back together. Eric's putting the under tray on, and we are headed to clean this thing up. The MR2 is finally all back together here. Eric's doing the insane clean regime there. I take all the oil off my skid. All right, all wrapped up. Let's fill it up with some oil, and hopefully it doesn't leak.
All right, guys, we got that Wix filter, 51394. We got that in. It is all the way down here. I don't know if you can see it, right above that oil dipstick tube. And then we're gonna go in with a little over 4 quarts of Royal Purple 5W30. Don't want to waste any of this. Dead on full, kind of hard to see, but it looks like about right there at the end of that hash.
Here we go. Look at that. It's like, what is it? It's like purple Kool-Aid concentrate.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what we're running in this, pure sugar.
Pure sugar.
You got cane sugar?
So
This oil filter was a nightmare, huh?
you can't get any tool on it.
Yep.
So I had to get your classic red pliers and squeeze it until I crushed it and then crank it off of there. So
my favorite kind of oil filter.
this should be good. I had it to the right on full and then started it and it sucked it.
Nice.
Some oil into there, and now I'll take a look with
Does
what
it sound any quieter on your first start?
Actually, it does. About right there. I can give it just a tap more,
Yeah.
and we're done.
Just a hair.
Just a hair.
Do you think it sounded quieter?
I do.
Nice. I'm excited. I wish we could pull the pan back off after 3 months and see how clean it is. We're not gonna do that. Because there's maybe one more pan pull on this engine before it's all done. And for the first time since the MR2 came to my shop, it's completely back together. We just trimmed out the front end, put the spare tire back. We're gonna check all the tire pressures right now. This thing is ready to rock and roll. Eric checked the oil 3 times, so we know the level is right on the dot even after starting it. And we get to take this thing for another first drive, but this time, hopefully, with no oil leak. So let's crawl underneath it right now and see if we can see anything. But the goal is that it's totally fixed and doesn't mark its trail anymore. What do you mark its territory anymore?
I was gonna let you find it.
I'll go with mark the trail.
Okay.
I don't see anything yet. This thing's looking nice. Time to take it back out. Is my 3D printed bracket holding?
Click.
Oh, it sure is. Good thing we used the carbon fiber, because that would not have held up without, in that heat,
Yeah.
it would have already melted. I'm ready to hear this thing. Runs great. It does sound quieter, doesn't it? Interesting. Wow. Hey, turn the lights on. I want to see the third brake light. Yep, the third brake light's always on. We're gonna have to look into that. Time for another 90s late night run. I guess all we can do is go to Taco Bell and get stuff off the decades menu. That's what it's for. This is the best this car has ever run. Honestly, it feels like new smooth now. It's kind of impressive.
Yeah.
It was good before, but it's really good now. We still have to clean the windshield. One of these days we're gonna do that.
Oh, guys, it's game over. We're in trouble. That was just for the beginning of the video, don't worry. Actually, all the oil from the filter sits in a valley directly under it and then burns off. What a terrible design. So this is just, we thought something had gone seriously wrong, but then I got in there, checked the filter, it's still tight. It's just got a built-in smoke machine. There you go, guys. We are back with the MR2. What a great first maiden voyage. Is honestly doing better than ever. It sounds good. It does still sound like there's a hair of an exhaust leak, and I kind of want to feel around under there and see if we can find that. And of course, we'll find out tomorrow if it leaks at all. But I don't think it does. I think we got this whipped. And of course, like the very last thing, speedo cable. And that's on the list, but down the line. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop WatchJRGo.com for cool shirts, not like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. Not bad.
Nope.
It's still burning off a little bit of that oil. I
was
saw
just kind of scared to be like, oh.
it looked like it was burning down. But by the time we got back, all the oil was gone. And we got Taco Bell, obviously, guys. I mean, you saw it.
As long as it wasn't coolant, I was okay with it.
Facts.